You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct?
That's right.
That's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
Frustration is mounting in New Jersey with more and more reports of drones spotted in the sky at night flying over neighborhoods.
Today, New Jersey State Police and Homeland Security briefed mayors from every corner of the state. However, some of those mayors tell CBS News Philadelphia that the meeting was virtually pointless. New Jersey reporter Ryan Hughes has the latest from Ewing.
This is over my house right now. What is that?
That is the question that has baffled federal investigators. And on Wednesday, many mayors across New Jersey walked out of state police headquarters in Ewing frustrated. They say they were given hardly any new information after being briefed on the mysterious drone sightings. Collingswood Mayor Jim Maley even headed home early.
I left after only 10 minutes because they said there's nothing new they're going to tell us. They don't know where they come from, where they land, what they are, what they're there for.
Last week, Isham Township Police first reported the sightings expanded to South Jersey. The large drones hovering in the sky at night were first reported over North and Central Jersey, and there have been more sightings in Philadelphia's suburbs. The FBI is leading the investigation.
They're monitoring the duration of their flight, but they really don't have a way of tracking.
Delran Mayor Gary Ketchambrone says he's not aware of any sightings over his township, but his main concern is having little information to pass on to residents as the mysterious drones hover over homes and highways.
This is very, very interesting story, and it seems insane to me that drones are flying all over the sky and nobody knows what this is, what are the objectives, where they came from, why are they here. This is insane to me, and the headline is that Donald Trump explodes over the drone invasion and sends Biden an ominous warning. This is what Donald Trump is saying on Twitter right now. Trump addresses a drone sighting. Mystery drone sighting all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government knowledge? I don't think so. So let the public know otherwise. Shut them down. Donald Trump ordered the Biden administration to shut the drone down. Otherwise, we should inform the public exactly what they are. It has demanded that the drone flying over multiple states be shut down by the Biden White House. But nobody is reacting at all to this call. So we will see exactly how the story develops. For now, we're gonna watch the latest news and the latest details on the drone sightings.
Welcome in on a Friday, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan. So you see the map there. Let's talk about this. Sightings of drones in the sky, the size of cars, now dominating headlines in New Jersey. Now also sightings reported in New York, Pennsylvania, and in Maryland. The question of what they are now in 4 states and in the minds of multiple lawmakers and even the White House. In fact, listen to National Security spokesman John Kirby addressing the concerns.
While there is no known malicious activity occurring, the reported sightings there do, however, highlight a gap in authorities. And so we urge Congress to pass important legislation that will extend and expand existing counter-drone authorities so that we are better prepared to identify and mitigate any potential threats to airports or other critical infrastructure, and so that state and local authorities are provided all the tools that they need to respond to such threats as well.
That really makes sense to me, what he is saying right there. It's good news that it's not a threat to security, but we will see. I would love to know exactly where these drones come from and what are they doing there. Maybe we have a little bit more information in this video. Let's watch.
CBS News national investigative correspondent Tom Hansen met with a drone unit expert. Tom, a wingspan of 8 feet, and then you just hear him use the term potential threats. What do you make of all of this?
Yeah, well, Reed, that's exactly right. These are huge devices that are hovering out in the sky, and we don't still know who they are coming from, where they are coming from, what they're doing here. But what I can tell you is that obviously the size of these devices is a huge concern, because a lot of people are asking out there, why not just shoot them down? And, you know, even the sheriff that we met up with this past night He said that given the chance, he would shoot one down too. But these are public safety concerns. Think of, that Mini Cooper, that small car falling from 1,000 feet in the air. That could do some serious damage to anyone who's beneath it. And sorry, my earpieces.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me. You cannot shoot a flying object without concern where he's gonna land. He can land on other people on the ground, he can land on a house, he can land on a school once he crashes, right? If you shoot him down just like that, you have to shoot him down over a plain field where nothing is under it, or over the ocean. You cannot shoot the drone down all over the city, especially a drone that size.
Falling out here. But basically, that is up front of mind, no doubt, for all authorities here. But we still don't have the answers as to who's behind this. We do know that these are sophisticated things. Another thing the sheriff told me was that basically these drones have been able to outmaneuver the police drones, meaning they are moving faster than the police drones, which can reach a max speed of 40 miles per hour. They estimate that these drones can travel even faster, all the way up to 60 miles an hour. So they are moving quickly at laser speed through the sky.
This is probably a drone from foreign country that truly believes that it's just a big spying operation from the adversaries of the United States. Can come from North Korea, it can come from Iran, it can come from Russia, it can come from China. There are many different theories about these drones. I don't think the United States government would let their drone fly just like that without informing the public of what they are. This seems very suspicious to me. These are not homemade drones, and don't think so. Especially when you hear this headline right there, that over the UK, over US air bases in Britain, drones are also flying. Mystery drones are being spotted in the night sky over US base in Britain as we speak right now. And those are supposedly coming from Putin, who is spying on military bases over the UK. US military bases who are supposed to host US nuclear weapons in Europe. Reports about American nuclear weapons being deployed to the base for the first time since the Cold War have heightened fears that Russia could be behind the drone activity. This is very scary to me, that the Russian, Chinese, Iranian alliance could be sending drones over to Europe, over the UK, over US bases in Britain, over the United States right now, in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania, over New York, to spy on the American people, to spy on the American military, and basically preventing the police, preventing the sheriffs to do their job of protecting the American citizen. This is crazy. I think Donald Trump made the right call here, calling for the military and the police to react swiftly and promptly to shoot them down. This is called probably a military test. This is very much likely a military test of Russia, China, Iran, testing the reaction time of our military, of our Air Force defense system. So let's hear about this story. What are these drones doing exactly?
All right, this is going right over us right now. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? A drone? Welcome to the New Jersey suburbs, where big, mysterious flying machines appear over our heads at night. All we know is they weren't all there before. They're loud. It is just nuts. They've been going in different directions. What are these aircraft? It continues to be a mystery. State and federal officials are investigating and say they don't pose a credible threat. But
You're telling me we don't know what the hell these drones are in New Jersey are? Is that correct?
That's right.
It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. That's madness that we don't know what these drones are.
And then this from a Pentagon spokeswoman.
At this time, we have no evidence that these activities are coming from a foreign entity or the work of an adversary.
So no, we don't know what they are. But I do know a bit about them after spotting them, talking to residents and experts.
What is that?
Yes, some of the videos show aircraft that look like planes. and some of them definitely are regular planes. But experts who have seen the reported drone footage categorize it into two buckets: quadcopters and fixed-winged aircraft. I didn't see one of the quadcopters, but Melissa Pedersen in Chatham believes she did. In her footage, this object goes back and forth in the sky. Experts I showed it to said it did look like a drone. I've spoken to residents in a number of towns.
Yeah, this is totally normal that a flying object would look like a quadcopter, like a regular drone that can host any kind of camera, and an aircraft. An aircraft is basically a military aircraft. It can be militarized, it can host bombs, it can host missiles. It's just automated. It's called drone. It's basically a normal aircraft, which is called a drone because it is fully automated. There's no pilot inside the aircraft. So this is another possibility. These are the two kind of objects that could be flying. And this is very scary that these drones are flying all over the sky, especially over military objectives in the United States, in Great Britain, and Donald Trump calling the Biden administration to shoot them down before they do any kind of further surveillance or reconnaissance or investigation of our military forces in the United States and in Europe. This is insane to me. That nobody is reacting right now. Nobody is taking any measure to stop the drone flying over our oceans, over our safe airspace. Nobody knows what's going on, and this is very scary that nobody is reacting to this. This is definitely some kind of spying operation, espionage operation from foreign forces. Could be Russia, it could be Iran, it could be China, it could be North Korea. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I hope this video is gonna be very, very hard to watch as well, this one. As you can see, there's a flurry of drones flying over the sky. It's insane to me that this kind of military maneuvers go unpunished. Imagine if this plane would carry missiles, carry nuclear bombs. They are probably only carrying camera right now and measuring equipment, but they could carry anything. Basically, these drones are big enough to carry any kind of small explosive charges that could do a lot of damage. As you see, that number of drones, it is insane. Insane to me. This is the latest story, this is the latest news. It is very scary and shocking that these drones are being flown without impunity. As you can see here, the drones are flying over the military base, taking pictures of our current deployed military force. And this can be very, very scary to watch. We live in very, very scary time, if you want my opinion. I don't know what is gonna happen next, but this is very scary. Very scary. The US force admitted last month that drone had buzzed 3 of its UK bases. The sightings, which are said to have started November 20 and continued for several days, have followed similar drone invasion in New York. This is the moment a swarm of drones fly over an American airbase, which is said to become home to US nuclear weapons. Reports of American nuclear weapon being deployed to the base for the first time since the Cold War have hidden and fear that Russia could be behind. That is a plausible story. Russia could be behind this and spying over our own nuclear equipment, over our military equipment in Europe and in US. If this is not our military, then it's even more scary. It is scary. It is very scary that nobody is willing to tell us right now where they are coming from and what they are doing and what could be the objective of this role. This is probably some kind of intelligence analysis. Intelligence mission to take pictures, take photos, take film, and to analyze how is our military forces, how are the military forces. This is very scary. Very scary. And both the US and UK have pointed the figure interference by Russian despot. This could be, of course, Russia could be behind this. China could also be behind this. Iran or North Korea could also be behind this. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know yet. Wherever they come from, they are a threat to national security, particularly when they are flying over military bases. I totally agree. I find it incredulous that we are still talking about them rather than taking action. I accept that they can't be shot out of the sky without risk when flying over the base, but they can be targeted when they are flying over remote areas, over the ocean, or something like that. This is insane to me. So this is Donald Trump reaction, which has many likes, many retweets, many views. Good for him. We need to know. Very interesting. It's getting ridiculous. Without a doubt, Trump and his coalition will usher in much needed change to America. Are these mostly peaceful zones? Probably not. Shooting mystery drones should be rewarded with prizes, people say. We will see what happens next in the story. I hope you enjoyed this video with me today, guys. I hope you find it interesting. Thanks for watching and staying with me today. Click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Now.